of Africa. The story of resurgent and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel. Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Welcome to POA News with Frau Namak, bringing you the latest updates from Africa. Stay informed on the key developments shaping our continent. The reopening of Khartoum International Airport for domestic flights marks a crucial milestone for Sudan. After a 30-month closure due to ongoing conflict, this development signals a step towards stabilizing Sudan's critical infrastructure and restoring connectivity within the country. As one of Africa's key transport hubs, its reopening can facilitate increased mobility, trade, and humanitarian aid, potentially helping to improve economic stability and regional integration across Africa. This move also reflects broader efforts to rebuild trust and resilience in war-torn nations, which is vital for the country's overall stability and development. Angola's plan to concession the Moca-Medis railway line through an international tender in November 2025 represents a significant move to boost transportation services in southern Africa by connecting inland provinces with Namibia and Zambia and positioning the port of Namibe as a key gateway. The project aims to improve regional trade, logistic, and economic integration. This initiative will enhance transit efficiency, facilitate cross-border commerce, and strengthen Angola's role as regional logistic hub within the Southern African Development Community, ultimately promoting economic growth and connectivity across Southern Africa. The Moca-Medis Railway will connect the resource-rich province of Huila, Kwando, Kubango, and Namibe to the Atlantic coast, facilitating export and supporting the growth of a domestic steel industry based on iron ore from the Kasinge mines. According to experts, the project is expected to create jobs, develop skilled laborers, and improve regional value chains. Once operational, the corridor could enhance trade flows between the Atlantic and Southern African markets, reinforcing Angola's position as a vital link in the region's integration agenda.
Africa we want.
Algeria and Spain's renewed cooperation in counter-terrorism, cybersecurity, and managing irregular migration marks a significant step towards addressing the root cause of illegal migration in Western Africa. By strengthening border management, enhancing intelligence sharing, and tackling organized crime and human trafficking networks, these efforts aim to reduce the flow of irregular migrants seeking better opportunities elsewhere. Algeria's proactive measure to intercept illegal crossing and improve border security, combined with Spain's support, exemplifies a regional approach to mitigating migration pressures. Such collaboration not only promotes regional stability, but also helps address the socio-economic drivers of irregular migration, providing a more sustainable solution for Western Africa and neighboring regions. As South Africa prepares to host the inaugural G20 summit on African soil, there is a pivotal opportunity to translate long-standing discussions on energy access, affordability, and transition into concrete advancements. With over 600 million Africans still without electricity, the continent faces significant hurdles to job creation, economic and development, and security. The G20 can play a crucial role by removing barriers to investment in energy generation, transmission, and distribution, enhancing the creditworthiness of utilities, advancing regulatory reforms, and supporting targeted subsidies for vulnerable populations. Modernizing grids through blended finance and guarantees can attract private sector investment, fostering sustainable growth. Countries like South Africa, Namibia and Morocco demonstrate that with credible governance and market reforms such as open power purchase agreements and competitive electric markets, energy projects become more bankable and capable of attracting billions in investment. Africa's energy sector has historically struggled with underfunded utilities, weak regulatory systems, and limited access to financing. Past efforts to expand electricity access have been hindered by inadequate infrastructure, unreliable power supplies, and inefficient or insufficient private sector partnerships. The summit presents a vital chance for government development partners and private investors to collaborate, transforming discussions into tangible infrastructure like solar panels, wind turbines, transmission lines, and trained technicians, lighting the way towards Africa's economic prosperity. Now to business news. Kenya has established itself as East Africa's premier destination for private investment, attracting $910 million in the third quarter of 2025, driven by increased investment in agriculture, education, and energy sectors. According to the Q3 2025 TIR's Private Capital in Africa activity reports, East Africa accounted for 28% of Africa's total private capital activity, amounting to $5 billion. Kenya led the region with 65% of these inflows, significantly surpassing Uganda, which is 33%, and Tanzania, which is 27%. Education emerged as the most prominent subsector within the consumer and discretionary category, accounting for 32% of all deals with investors, particularly interested in venturing in serving Africa's youth and growing population. Notable transactions include Advtex Group's of $9.5 million acquisition of Regis Runda's Academy and a $6.5 million loan to ARC Group from TLG Capital and the Development Bank of Kenya. Experts suggest that the focus on sectors with clear socio-economic impact highlights Kenya's increasing role as a regional hub for scalable models in education, food security, and clean energy. Although technology remains Africa's leading investment sector, its share in East Africa declined to 10%, reflecting a maturing tech ecosystem where establishing firms prioritize strategic partnership and mergers over early-stage funding. Across the continent, private capital activity surged with 177 transactions in Q3, up from 147 in the previous quarter, and total disclosed deal value rising from $3 billion to $5 billion. This trend underscores the growing confidence in opportunities for investment in the Horn of Africa in the broader region, bolstering efforts to enhance economic development and regional integration. The European Investment Bank and Vista Groups have pledged €30 million in loans to improve financial access for SMEs and mid-sized companies in Guinea and Sierra Leone. Backed by the European Fund for Sustainable Development Plus, this effort seeks to promote private sector growth, focusing on agriculture, women-led businesses, and youth-oriented enterprises. As part of the EU's Global Gateway strategy, the funding complements existing initiatives like Guinea's Transform program, which supports promising agribusinesses, and Sierra Leone's Salon Access to Finance scheme aimed at boosting agricultural lending. A specialized technical assistance program will strengthen banking institutions, develop gender responses, financial products, and ensure compliance with EIBS in environmental and social standards. Vista Group Chairman Simon Timetori highlighted that this partnership will empower SMEs, create jobs, and unlock regional economic potential. European Commissioner Joseph Sikela emphasized its role in fostering entrepreneurship, enhancing food security, and promoting sustainable development. Historically limited access to finance has hindered West Africa's small businesses, especially in agriculture, which employs many but faces credit shortages. This initiative is vital for advancing financial inclusion, economic growth and regional resilience, aligning with the EU's broader efforts to support sustainable and inclusive development in the region. Next, let's take the current weather forecast. Before we conclude, we invite you to join us at 11 GMT today with the Africa We Want. It will focus on Ethiopian Renaissance Dam and its significance for Africa. That's all from POA News. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for more updates from Africa.